What would I be without my baby? Talk to him, Ja. Welcome back, everybody. Somebody said you need to stop looking at me like that. Somebody said that.
Well, you need to stop doing stuff that make me look at you
Somebody
like that.
said you need to stop looking at me. That's
Did
offensive.
nobody say that?
It's offensive. It hurts my feelings. They told you that in person this week. Hurts my feelings. I'm hurt.
I don't
deeply.
care.
And she doesn't even care. If you tell your significant other something hurts your feelings and they say they don't care, divorce. Leave them. Because they should care about how you feel.
Bye.
At this point, man,
Like,
I
don't know what you want me to say. Look, listen.
Talk to me.
You didn't want to start the podcast on a good note. That's on you. That's on you. Crazy. I looked at you crazy because you think you can sing and you can't. I didn't think that you singing was a good way to start the podcast. Think of the people that's not watching it on YouTube and just got to listen to you.
Well, they need to watch it on YouTube then. It's a better experience that way anyway. I can keep listening to it either way.
I can't believe that he used to be in a band where he sang songs.
I hit puberty.
That's crazy.
And then I was like Devontae anyway. I told y'all already. I used to talk. That's all I had to do. Like Free Me by Silk. Baby, don't you understand? That's all I had to do. I want to be your nasty man. Fly you all around the world. It don't take much to do that. Anybody
when
can
no
do
panties getting thrown on the stage.
You crazy.
When no panties being thrown on stage.
At the end of the day, I'm still me. I got your panties thrown on stage. Don't act like that. Look at her.
My panties
at you.
You pursued my panties. I didn't just throw them at you. You were actively pursuing them. And
you actively handed them to me with no hesitation. Here you go, sir. Thank you for pursuing. I was waiting for you the whole time. No more chasing, and let me help you. Matter of fact, I'm going to pull them down for you. I'm also going to bend over because I'm ready to go when you are. It's kind of how the story went, right?
You wish that's how the story went.
Welcome back.
That's how the story went. You wish.
Everybody, and this is She and I.
I'm glad you're so confident.
I am your host.
You should be.
That had these panties handed to me at free will in a few days, be loved. Joined
how many weeks did it take you before them few days? Before them few days.
It took me 3 days. I wouldn't even feel you,
Baird. I wouldn't even feel you.
Come on, Ice Spice. Look at your hair. You think
I was like, wow.
You? And niggas a munch. Come on, girl.
I
you
met
were feeling
him
me.
At a party. I don't want to take him seriously.
And all you wanted was their head.
I wasn't seeking head. There was a bit added benefit.
You wanted some of that soul in your life, and I hit you with it, and I got kids twice with your ass right now. I couldn't stop.
You're welcome.
I should have just walked away, but then I wouldn't have got.
Say Moana.
Yeah, how about we turn this into an X-ray in Moana? God bless. Talking about The Rock. Get it, The Rock. Welcome back, everybody. Like I said, I'm B-Love, joined by my very special host.
You wanted me to stop looking at him crazy, and then he said stuff like that. Tell him to stop saying stuff like that.
Go ahead and tell him your name so we can get this thing going for the new listeners who might be here. And this is the best thing to happen on a Tuesday. Well, damn it, since Monday. Give it up for yourself. Everything is working. We are the husband. I forgot. We are the husband and wife. You didn't know you
it's
need.
Like almost 10 o'clock and we are delusional.
I'm not delusional. I got this black coffee. Ooh.
I am. I'm sleepy. So we'll go ahead and get into it.
No, we not.
You gotta. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. Because we got to update them from last week. Because we argued the whole podcast last week.
I forgot we argued about. Let's go. Whoa.
During the week, we got deep.
Come on, girl.
Chill.
Act like you've been here before. That's what I talk to them. Update them.
So, we had the dog situation happening from last week.
It wasn't an argument.
And it was a great disagreement.
It was a discussion.
And it was a great disagreement. And there were a lot of you guys who felt like Bear was dead wrong. Now, I will give you...
On the flip side...
I'm telling the story.
I'm going to get in
I didn't ask
You right. Go
I'm
ahead.
telling the story.
I didn't mean to interject. Go ahead.
So I said that I wasn't going to talk to him about it no more until we went to our therapy session. And it's true. We have not talked about that situation since it happened because our therapist can't see us until another 2 weeks. So
I'm not telling y'all nothing else because now y'all got my boy Slots booked up. Anybody else that asks me, I'm not telling you.
I can't just not talk to my husband for 2 whole weeks.
You can. It's fine with me. I'm just playing. It's a joke. I've been losing friends and finding peace. It's on episode 4. Go ahead. Keep going. Because I got something to say too.
You mess up my story one more time.
My bad.
And I'm going to walk out.
My bad.
Anyways, so that's the update there. Our therapy session is scheduled for
the 13th.
2 weeks.
July 13th. It's the 13th.
So we'll report back then. As far as the dog goes.
the dog calls us therapy.
No, because it's deeper than that.
Ooh.
Anyways, she came to visit again. So last time, I told you guys that my neighbor's dog scared her and she left. Well, she came back 2 days later because I had left her bowl of water outside. So she came and got her a sip of water and she laid down on the deck for a little bit. But then she left because she saw me looking at her throughout the window.
Damn that. She trying to get
And so caught. Then she went and found a comfy spot on another neighbor's home, which is like 2 doors down from us. So it was a collective effort, and it took us like 3 days, but we finally was able to get her to animal control. So she is no longer on the streets. Hopefully, they are taking good care of her. I hope they didn't put her down because other than the broken leg, she did seem like she was a pretty healthy dog.
Yeah.
So yeah, my heart felt happy after animal control came and picked her up.
Her mood changed too. She was in a little shitty mood walking around here all day.
Dog, you are on thin ice.
You were, but the dog got picked up. Your mood changed drastically. It was like, yes, the dog has released me. You were stressed out. I understand. You were stressed out. Now that you look up the rate of which animal patrol they take dogs in, what do? Do they find them a home? They take them to a shelter? I'm asking because I don't know.
You can go to the Metro Animal Control page and they post dogs that are available for adoption. So they'll usually...
I'm going to go look after this episode. I'm asking another question. Did that make you want a dog now?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought like your heart had got real full of kibbles and bits and you were ready to go out there and buy a dog.
No, it costs nothing to be a good person. And that last week you were not a good human to the dog. You weren't. That cost $0. $0 to be a good person.
Now you're right. Listen, you are 100% right.
Yes, I felt better when we were finally able to get her some help. I'm just asking the question.
I'm glad the dog got rescued. I'm glad the dog got, hopefully the dog got the help it needed. I'm going to look and I'm going to go on there and make sure that the dog finds a great home. Because if it doesn't, I'm going to be upset.
Well, I don't know how it works. Like I said, because she has that, she had that broken leg and I don't know enough about dogs, rescues or anything like that to know. I got sent so many animal organizations. It was ridiculous. Animal organizations that obviously I had never heard of because we don't have any animals in this house. So I don't know how it works. Though. I just knew that I didn't. Apparently, it was so many things that I found out. People take advantage of pit bulls. People will, take them in and breed them and treat them like shit.
Yeah, I knew that.
And, it's like a thing. And so, somebody wants a pit bull as a pet.
A pregnant pit bull. It's probably a mutt. It probably a little something mixed in, but it was a good looking dog. Not gonna lie, dog was a pretty dog. It was a lady, so it was a pretty dog.
But anyways,
give it up for India, man.
That is the update.
Peter aficionado.
We're going back to therapy. And
I can't
my
wait.
pup was rescued.
I can't wait to go to therapy. Sometimes you need a mediator. I say this all the time. It's not so much of you need to get something off your chest or you going to therapy to complain. It's just like, hey, you need an unbiased party to come in and help you navigate through the situations that you guys may be in. Because I got a lot to say. I can't say it to her because I'm scared of what she's going to do. But when I'm in therapy, I'm like, all right, cool. I can get everything I need to say out on the table. And hopefully she won't take offense to it. Now, the only thing about India, and I'll tell her this in her face, off the podcast, on the podcast. She knows this already. Even if we get off the podcast, even if we go to therapy, she's going to carry something over with her for the rest of the day, for the remainder of the week, maybe even for the month.
That's not true.
She will carry. We talked about that dog.
This is an ugly assumption.
Is it an assumption if it's true?
Oh, it's not true.
I'm a fraud. Water rolls off my back. We can argue right now.
Maybe you should keep some of that water
down, drag out
you
argument
to cleanse your spirit.
See what I'm saying? She try to take shots at me every podcast. but I'm trying to be a better person, so I'm gonna let this slide. However, water shit just roll off my back. Her, on the other hand, she collects it, right? She probably got moisture all up and down her back, just nasty and wet, because she's gonna take whatever it is and carry it. So if you do go to therapy, take my advice. Whatever y'all talk about in therapy session, if it's unhealthy, even if y'all leave the therapy session with an unresolved issue, leave it in therapy. Don't bring it out into the open to then cause more arguments, because the mediator is no longer around. So when you take that problem outside of the therapy session and continue the conversation without the mediator, it's only going to get worse. Do you think I'm right?
No, I don't. And we're going to move on to some topics.
See, you're going to get mad.
No, it's not about me getting mad, but I don't think us coming on the podcast to talk about issues that we have not sorted through is a good idea.
We are talking about therapy, not the issue. I'm not going to talk about this.
You're getting pretty close to the issue. So I'm reeling it back because I don't want to leave the podcast irritated with you tonight.
Irritant, that's a word. Irritant. Annoyed. I just want to be a good person.
Well, you got some work to do based on how you handled the dog.
Ooh, but I hope you got a lot more to say than the dog. I got a whole laundry list when we get to therapy. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk about something. We went out. Let's talk about something more happy. All right.
Carry on.
We went out this weekend together, one another. We had a good time. You think we had a good time?
Yeah.
Damn, you are rude as hell. And then,
what do you want me to say?
While we were out, we got to see a lot of people we haven't seen in a long time. It felt good to be outside and just to be in the presence of good vibes. Shout out to my boy G and Southern Comfort. Now, with all that being said, I was talking to one of my friends and she was telling me how she was about to go down to Atlanta and stay for the summer, and then may even stay for the remainder of the year because she can work remote. She has a free place to stay, this, that, and the third, but she's single. And she was like, and I was joking. I said, to be single, you could just move freely and do whatever the hell you want to do. And she looked at me and said, well, that may be true. However, single people want to be married. We want to have somebody to go home to. And I looked at her and I like, well, sometimes married people miss the feeling of being single without responsibility. How do you feel about that?
We've been together so long, baby, that ship has sailed.
I'm not talking about the ship. I'm talking.
So
you're the most literal person I think I know.
Well, if you would stop talking, I can explain it.
Go ahead.
So I have like a couple of friends that, who have gotten married recently between like the past 6 months to the past, let's say 2 to 3 years. Oh. And one thing that is consistent among all of them is that they miss being able to get up and go. So I think that is a thing in the, beginning stages of marriage. Like, okay, I didn't have to answer to anyone. I could just get up and go whenever. I didn't have anybody's feelings to consider. And now that we're married, I have to take this a little more seriously. Like, I do have to consider how my person would feel, if I were to go to this place, or if I were to do something and not tell this person about it, and so I think a lot of people do miss that sense of freedom, when they first tie the knot.
But I will say the companionship that you get from being with somebody overrides the freedom that you would probably receive without somebody. Because, I mean, for all intents and purposes, if we want to do something, I'm not going to hold you back. Like, if you told me right now, hey, I want to get ready to go out, even at this hour, somebody having a party, I'm finna get ready to go out. Cool, be safe. That's all I'm going to tell you. And make sure you got it on you. That's all I'm going to tell you. Just go on out there and do your thing.
Well, I mean, even further than that, like, I'm going to a conference next month. And I was like, hey, like, I want to go to this conference. We got the kids. He was like, go. I got the kids. I don't need no help with the kids.
I'm lying about that. If I said that, I was lying.
Well, it don't matter because my tickets to the conference has been bought already. So.
Y'all had to hire me a nanny. To help me. Because the girl, the boy's good. He's easy. It's because the girl, she's attached Velcro. This is nasty. I'm talking about Velcro. But yeah, I got the kids. They are my kids. So yeah, I'm not going to stop you from going to pursue something that you want to do. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I'm cool with all of that.
It's just a bigger level of consideration.
Hell yeah, it is.
To the person. Because, okay, so for couples who date and they literally don't move in together until they get married, they definitely have like way more freedom to just kind of move as they please. Like, I got my own spot. I don't like, this is mine. I could do whatever I want to do. I think it's a little bit different for couples who live together before they get married.
Or couples who were spending the night every night. Let me tell you something about us. She wasn't even living with me. Every time I looked up, she was spending the night in my bed. I'm like, man, what in the world? I got bed bugs. This is the bug right here. Every time I looked up, she was in my bed. I enjoyed her being there. But I'm like, man, what if I
didn't
want
want
to be
me
free?
to go home. He did not want me to go home. I had a drawer with underwear in there. I had everything in his house.
Crazy part about it. So see, with all that being said, I have been reporting to somebody for the last 12 years of my life. Headquarters, can I go out tonight? Headquarters, come back in. Headquarters. I'm tired of reporting to headquarters, so I get it. I understand the people who are feeling this way. But I love my wife enough not to, go out here and be like, yeah, I want to be single. No, it's just tired of reporting in. I want to be free as a bird. I know some of y'all like, well, yeah, I don't make my husband report in to me. I don't make my wife report in to me. It's a respect thing. She don't make me do it. But out of respect for us, I feel like I should. I feel like this is something you should do. Matter of fact, I'm going to tell you something like this. When you were in college, y'all old as dirt now, but when y'all were in college, and when you went home for the summer, if you stayed, if you went to school out of state, that shit went to school up the street. When you went home for the summer, right? You didn't come in your mama's house the same time you would come in the dorm room because it's a sense of respect for your mama and your dad. I could, when I was in college, we would stay out to the wee hours of the morning. I remember one night I was in the Cummins Hall, 6 a.m., just got back, sleep. Went to class, 8 o'clock. Same clothes I had on the night before. But I went to class. I was going to go to class.
My mama told me that young ladies should not be out late.
Well.
And she said that I should never be the person that's still at the parties when the lights turn on.
Your ass was never at the party late because you was at my house when the lights came on. So I cut on the lights up. There she is, in the bed. I'm like, God dang. What if I want to? I'm just playing. I'm about to take it somewhere I need to take it. But
I don't like how you're acting like you wasn't all up my asshole.
Pause.
All the way up there.
Pause.
All the way up there. You coming over tonight?
Not then.
Yeah, you were.
I started licking a wrinkled penny later on. Like I wasn't doing that then. Oh, what you mean? Watch it. We got her.
I wasn't meaning.
Oh, okay. You got to make it plain then, because now here you all the way up my asshole. I'm thinking you talking about like wrinkled penny. That's what I'm thinking. But I wasn't doing that then. I didn't start doing that until we were committed. Like you were my fiance when I started doing that. I'm not just, no, absolutely not. Anybody is out here like licking
but you
pennies.
Might as well. You was licking there. You quite literally licking everything else.
But if you are just licking pennies for the hell of it, boy, potty mouth, yuck. You got pink eye on your tongue. Can you have that? That's a disease. Pink eye on your tongue. You need to stop, man. Toilet mouth.
Period.
Charmin tongue. I can keep going. But anyway, we were at the party. And then it felt so right that after the party, I'm like, man, we gotta get something to eat. You know, she drank. Oh, whoa. Shout out to everybody at the party that came up to us and told us, hey, listen to the podcast. This one's for you. I can't remember the young lady's name. It was a few, but the one I bought the drink. I'm not talking about you because you my homegirl. But boy, we were at the bar and this young lady's like, I listened to the podcast. And I told y'all, right? If you tell me you listen to the podcast and I'm out anywhere, I'm liable to just about do anything you want me to do for you at that moment. Anyway, we were at the bar and she was about to get a drink. Say, hey, you already got your drink? She's like, nah. I said, aha, I got it. Told Indy, get whatever she wants. Indy said, okay, cool, girl. I got it. What you want? Typical girl drink, lemon drop. Cool. Indy, what you getting? I don't know. I've been breastfeeding. I'm a mom. I don't know what to drink. What do you have? Strawberry lemon drop. Nothing but women at the bar. Boom. Strawberry lemon drop. I got a brand new card because somebody hacked into our credit card
last week.
And I forgot to activate the credit card. So I'm sitting there nervous because I'm like, oh shit. Oh, what if the credit card doesn't work? But it worked. Anyway, boom. Scan the card. Motherfucking drinks came out to be $50. For 2 drinks.
A lemon drop. I looked at the check and
with
I was
house
like,
alcohol.
When did a lemon drop become 20-some damn dollars?
And that was my point too. It wasn't
a lemon drop has always been the cheapest drink I've ever gotten.
And I didn't mind buying it. Like I would have bought her another one if she wanted, to be honest with you. But it was the simple fact that this is a lemon drop. At least let's get something, top shelf.
And I'm for one, I'm just not a big drinker anymore anyway. But when I saw that damn tab, listen, I don't care how much money in the bank or wherever. Some shit just don't make sense.
So after that, I told India, I said, listen, I said, I'm hungry. She said, me too. And I said, what we're not going to do is eat here. Okay, let's go ahead and establish the ground rules. We're going to take this party elsewhere like we used to do back in that Waffle House.
But I don't think one hotel has like really good food anyway. So that's not what I wanted. I know damn well I wasn't going to no Waffle House. But where we did go.
I'm going to talk about it. So I've been talking about this place for a long time. And India, first of all, once again, I don't have to ask permission. But I'm not going to just go out after a party with any, probably like 5 girls. She'll probably let me go out with. And this has happened to be one of the 5. One day, me and Todd went out to Duke's. And I had been talking about it for about a month, right? I said, man, Andy, we got to go back to Duke's, man. Me and Todd, we went to Duke's and it was fire. She's like, what's Duke's? I said, it's a sandwich spot. I can't eat no cold cut right now. I'm pregnant. I said, but when you get done having a baby, I'm going to take you there. Anyway, pull it up. Tell him how I take it. Talk to him. Tell him.
So Duke's was pretty fucking good.
All right. So,
and I was, because when we left there,
and tell them what you paid for Duke's. $20. For 2 sandwiches, paid $20. For 2 drinks, paid $50. The math ain't mathing.
Yeah, we had 2 sandwiches, a side of chips, and water.
Club soda. $20. I said, what kind of shit is this? But and the sandwich tastes way better than a drink, didn't it?
No, my drink was pretty good.
Damn, the sandwich wasn't better than a drink.
That was my first time having a strawberry lemon drop. It was pretty fucking good.
She got me a virgin.
Yeah, it was good. But Duke's
fire.
Yeah, but it's like one of those places that
hole in the wall.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, we need to restore the feeling. If you're out at a party with your woman, first of all, you need to start going to parties with your significant other. I don't understand the purpose, if you're married, of going to parties without your woman. It just don't feel right. It just don't even look right. Because really, you start just standing there looking at people watching. And we too old just to be at a party. Nah, man, listen, go to the party with your woman. You can dance on, you can feel on the booty, buy a drink, do whatever you need to do. However, if you do go to a party with your
one
woman,
of my favorite couples to see at a party, and y'all probably don't know who I'm talking about.
They do.
But our friends Jasmine and Alex Sweet, they are the funniest fucking couple to see at a party. When I say they be having a time of their life.
Had a time of their life.
They be having a good ass time.
But to that point though, Alex and Jasmine, us, and a few more people, like we have good times together. Pretend like you like your wife when you out in public. And also, if you go to a party
Not
with
pretend.
your whoa. Because if you don't like it, if you don't like it,
then don't go to the party with her.
well, you might want to go out for the good time and get the vibes and might
then
make
go
you
out
like it.
and that's okay. Then go out with your friends. Then why are you gonna go out with somebody you don't like?
If I don't like my wife, I want to go out with her because the vibes may bring us closer together. And I'm trying to get somewhere. Hush, you talking over my trying to get here.
Well, you need to hurry up and get there because the math ain't mathing.
Let me get here. If you go out to a party with your woman and y'all having a hell of a time, or you kind of like being a stale face and you kind of sitting back, or you kind of like not joining in with the fun. If that's your personality, I understand because everybody just doesn't have like this big personality like Alex has. He's gonna do cool, or like he's gonna do fun stuff with his wife. However, when the bunny hop comes on, you got to do it with your wife, man. You can't be too cool to line dance with your wife. That was my whole soliloquy. I saw a lot of people or a lot of guys kind of standing back on the sideline looking at their woman bunny hop. You got a bunny hop with your woman, man. That's all I got to say for real.
I love me a line dance. And I learned me a new one while I was there. I think it was called a ballroom shuffle.
I don't know what it was called. It's crazy. This is the
one thing I can do is get in the middle of the floor tipsy and learn the line dance off the fly.
Yeah. But if it's not your personality, then I get it. Because like I said, everybody's not going to succumb to that. However, if you see your woman having a good time, have a good time with her. Don't be too cool to not have a good time with your wife if y'all go out together. If that's your personality. Because I know a lot of people is kind of quiet. So I had to say that. I had to.
You know what I wish? Like back in the day, like people used to go out like dancing.
You said that. I knew
nobody goes out to dance anymore. And it's weird, especially here in Nashville. Nashville party culture sucks.
Oh.
Now, I will say this past weekend, like Gary did his thing with Southern Comfort. Like it was a vibe in there.
We're not just saying it because that's my homeboy. It was a good time.
Yeah, it was a good time. But what I don't like is that people literally don't like to dance. And it's just like, well, if y'all can stand around and talk to each other anywhere. You can literally stand around and talk to each other anywhere.
It'd be too loud to talk.
But at a party where you're supposed to dance, it's a bunch of like wallflowers in Nashville.
Oh, you mean girls or guys?
Both.
But
once again, especially the guys.
Listen, this is what I'm saying. It takes your woman to pull you out on the dance floor because I'm not finna be the guy that's finna go out there and just start twerking. I need somebody that's twerk home. Hence, start twerking, lady.
It's not even just about twerking. That's what I'm saying.
Like popping that thing.
It's not even just about twerking. It's just dancing.
I'm not doing it to me.
Like
either.
Niggas don't want to dance.
Nobody.
That's the thing.
What kind of dance?
I know a couple of guys that if a song come on, they're gonna be smack dab in the middle of the dance floor.
Shout
you know
one.
Cameron.
One and Cam. One and Cam are probably the only two guys.
They gonna go, but you know they gonna go.
They are. That's what I'm saying.
And have a time on the dance floor.
And they gonna make it look cool. They gonna make it like, hey, damn, I need to learn how to Dougie and stanky leg and all that shit because they hit this.
I think like there is nothing more exciting than seeing like a black man have fun and dance. Like, have you ever just watched like? Have you ever just sat back? Well, men probably don't sit back and watch other men, but as a woman,
nigga be watching Chris Brown.
Have you ever just sat back and watched a man just dance and enjoy himself? Like
I gotta stop you because you know where the term Dan came from, Memphis. I didn't hear
dancing ass nigga.
Exactly. So
nigga.
So all of a sudden now you want a Dan But you're from Memphis, and I remember Alondra said it the first time. Boy, I almost cried laughing when she said that.
Dancing ass niggas have gotten a bad rap. They have. But it depends on how your dancing is. Like, if you that big ass gorilla nigga on Instagram.
Oh, yeah, you got it, man. Yeah, bro. I'm
not trying to see that. Yeah. But what I'm saying is just like black men exuding joy, looking like they're having a good time versus the black men walking into establishments with the serious face and, they're just all about business. And it's like, loosen up.
It's a good time, man.
Loosen up.
Or even if you're not dancing, at least like be joyous, be in the presence.
Yeah,
like,
then go work the room.
Be in the moment. That's what we said. Be in the moment. Like, don't be out there just looking crazy, man. And it was telling about that dude that came up to talk to y'all. And this whole before you get there, this is the prime example of what I've been trying to say for the longest time. You can tell we ain't been outside in a long time. We so excited to talk about this shit. This is the prime example of what I've been trying to say. Stemming from the Home Depot girl, stemming from times before that. Tell them what happened. You tell them.
So it's three of us. Me, two girls that I know from college. I don't know.
Just talk about it. It don't matter where you know it from. Here you go.
Two girls that I know. We're sitting there. We're talking. And this guy comes up. First of all, I don't like super tall niggas that just tower down over and just looking at you in the top of the head. Then I gotta look up to you. So what you want, nigga? So he got his big ass towering over everybody, and he's like,
caught nigga head and shoulders.
Y'all from around here?
Well, we gotta say something. The average age of this party,
35.
35 too. So man, that's pretty young.
30. Yeah,
I brought the average age down. I'm 26, so I brought the average age down.
Definitely like some 40. I would say probably average age was probably between like 32 to 42.
Damn, that's like a 10-year gap. It wasn't no 40s.
Yes, it was.
Right, okay, keep going. Keep going. The young 42s, though, not the old 42s.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's standing over there. He's like, y'all from around here? We're like, yeah. What's y'all name? We tell him the name. He's like, oh, okay. Awkward silence. Y'all from here? Like Nashville? One of the girls lied. She said, yeah. He's like, born and raised? No.
See how boring this is? I'm bored for everybody listening right now.
So we sit like he looking like, and we looking like. I was like, I'm originally from Memphis.
Memphis. She's so happy to be from Memphis.
He goes,
hey man, say man.
He ain't say it right. He ain't say it right.
I'm from Mississippi,
hey, man.
For sure.
He ain't say it right. But he looks, he says, And then my friend was like, all right, nice talking to you.
And did he walk off?
He nods and walks off.
That's all?
That was it.
Damn, brother. See, that's what I was saying, man. Like, I would have lied to y'all saying I'm from Vancouver.
Nobody should have to entertain awkward ass conversations like that at parties. Nobody.
So how should you approach a girl at a party nowadays?
Make a giggle.
Talk to us.
Listen, funny men win every time.
I'm telling y'all right now, had I said that y'all from around here, I would have been thinking quick. I would have looked at one of them I liked the most. It's three against one. I'm zeroing in. I would have looked at you, for example. I would say, oh, you look like you from Vancouver. I would have never guessed you were from Memphis.
No.
Vancouver? So, why do you think I'm from Vancouver?
When I was in college, every time I told a guy that I was from Memphis, it was like, oh, hell, you crazy as hell. First 48. And
this is whack.
It was annoying.
This is whack.
It was annoying. You
got to be different. It's like, Daddy, be different. You look like you from Vancouver. Bro, first of all, Vancouver is just a funny thing to say anyway. Say Vancouver.
Vancouver.
See, it's just funny, right? You just say it and it makes you laugh. So boom, you got her. And now you got to proceed to have a good conversation. And guess what? I know I just said the drinks were $25, but bro, 32 to 42, you got $25 to spare. Go up there and buy her just the one. Don't buy all of them because you only want one of them. Go buy, hey, Come here, Miss Vancouver. Let me take you to the bar and get you a drink real fast.
What was weird about the guy that came up to us was that he had a wedding ring on. So it's like, not only did you come up to us to talk about absolutely nothing.
I ain't got nothing to do with that.
But you're also married, and we can't even tell what you want by this conversation at this point because it's so awkward and weird. What do you want?
Oh, man, I want to get into my relationship before we talk about the serious topic that we have on the board right now. However, I'm going to get into it without hitting the button. Also, my relationship, fellas, if you're single out there and you're going to a day party in the summertime, take it from me. Bring a rag with you. Bring a towel with you. Boy, my girl talked about me. Oh, why you bringing it with you? Why you got a towel? Oh, you don't need to bring that. Let me tell you something. Your boy stayed dry the whole time. It was so many people out there sweating like they went in the gym. And you can't talk to... Listen, imagine being 6'5". I'm hovering over you and I'm looking down. All of a sudden, drip, hits your head. What are you going to do? What are you might pass out.
I might.
So if you got a towel, before you go talk to that girl,
I might.
dab your face, get this sweat off for you, take a deep breath, and go talk to her and tell us you from Vancouver. I'm telling you, it's going to work. That's my relationship. You can use that. I just made
Vancouver.
It up. Vancouver. It's my new. That's my new thing. Now we got to talk about this. We got to switch gears a little bit. I know everybody's been up in arms about what happened in Chicago about the mother allegedly telling her son to go get the gun after this guy punched her for seemingly cutting in line at a restaurant. Now, I saw it, and I want to give my 2 cents. You can give your 2 cents as well. People are crazy in the world, y'all. I'm going to tell y'all straight up, like, road rage not worth it. Arguing with somebody in Walmart, in the grocery store, it's not even worth it at this point, man. We are too old, and we got something and people who depend on us. We got to go home to these people. So either way, man, don't be arguing with nobody. I tell her all the time, like, head on the swivel. When you go out, head on the swivel, because not for you, but for everybody else. Everybody else is crazy as hell. You go to Publix, you don't know what kind of day somebody been having, and you want your pub sub, and they were there first, and now they want to argue with you. Hey, man, you got it. I'm going to go to Subway. I don't even feel like dealing with you right now. You can get the damn pub sub. So in this situation, though, I saw a lot of people talking about it, and I want to say that as a man, if you hit a woman like that, if that was my mom, and I saw you hit my mom like that, I got it on me. I got it on me. I cannot say I blame that 14-year-old boy for protecting his mom. Now, unfortunately, somebody had to lose their life behind the situation. However, if you hit a woman like that, you are willing or must be ready to deal with whatever consequences are going to come after that. You hit her. It's a cause and an effect to everything. You hit her. He shot you. He hit his mom, and you were beating the hell out of his mom. He had to do what he had to do.
And it sucks because, a lot of people are like, why is this person recording instead of helping her and like trying to get this man off of her? But that video is why they dropped the charges. So we found out today that
the charges got dropped.
The charges got dropped.
The charges got dropped.
So granted, no, don't just sit around like that. Barrett knows that I don't like videos that cause trauma.
Yeah, she
so
didn't
like
watch it.
Any video, if it's somebody dying, if it's somebody getting beat up, I don't don't send it to me. I don't want to see it because I don't feel like those videos should be shared consistently on social media. Mm-hmm. But I saw like the first part of the video.
He was stealing off on him like he was a boxer.
It's just unbelievable how, for one, what that showed me is that that's not his first time doing it. He has definitely, that was not the first woman that he had punched.
He was cold cocking her too, what they call it. Like,
yeah. That was a man who had no regard to women at all.
Just no regard to human life.
Because you're not just going to be upset about somebody cutting you in the line and then just go and punch a woman in the face repeatedly. Bear and I were talking, you know, it was like, you know, what would you want to happen in that situation? And I would just pray that we're never in that situation because it would always be a good feeling to have my son defend me. However, I wouldn't want that trauma on my son either, because now that 14-year-old boy has to live with the fact that he killed somebody.
Yeah.
And we don't know, you know, what his headspace will be after this, you know, situation. So a lot of people lost in this situation.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was messed up all across the board.
Right.
I did, you know, when I first saw the situation and saw that they had been arrested and, you know, charged, you know, I was like, they shouldn't charge them because, you know, it is self-defense, you know, at that point, because shit, she couldn't defend herself against the grown ass man.
And man, listen, anybody, I'm talking about anybody in the world. I don't care if you see your mama getting beat up, what you gonna do? It's a realistic question. If somebody's hitting your mom like that and you have the chance to get them off, I'm laughing because how many times have we seen or heard of the scenario where somebody is arguing with your mom or just domestic abuse with your mom? You're like, get off my mom. And then the little kid is hitting the dad trying to get him off. That's just a scenario. This is real life. Man, hitting somebody, bro. If you hit my mama, and I see you, all hell is going to break loose. I'm talking. T.I. said it best. I'm dying about mine. My family, we gonna have to go to war about that. So listen, unfortunately, somebody had to lose their life, but you gotta think about what you're gonna do in that whole situation. It didn't have to get that far. I guess it's about food, y'all. We talking about either getting cut in line, food taking too long. It don't even matter. We arguing about food. I'll tell you a story.
I think people in general would just like, there's so many negative things going on in the world. And I do think that there are more people struggling than people realize with just like the whole, it's just a lot. Like we're coming off of a pandemic. Like people are still struggling, you know, to find work. Inflation, everything's expensive. And so I think a lot of people are just carrying so much stress that, you know, they don't realize how bad off they actually are.
And I'm telling you.
And so because I know that a lot of people are struggling with their mental state, baby, I ain't got time to argue with nobody.
I'm trying to go
Not
home.
these days.
I'm trying to go to the crib.
You can have it. You can have it. I went to the gas station. I walked in because I was getting me and Blake a drink. And I walked up. Me and this guy were kind of walking up at the same time. And he was like, "You just gonna cut me like that?" And he was joking. But I was like, "Here." I said, "I ain't in no rush. You can cut."
You got it, dog.
I don't have time to argue with these people. Like
it was a long time ago, probably like 2018. It's crazy saying 2018 was a long time ago. By 2018, 2017, I was heading to a cycle bar. Don't even worry about me, worry about yourself. I'm heading to a cycle bar. On the way to the cycle bar, I realized I didn't have any water. I stopped at the Shell in East Nashville. You know what Shell I'm talking about. The Shell on 10th Avenue South. Boom. I swing in that Shell. When I get in there, group of guys, probably about 5 guys, younger though. You could tell maybe between the age of 16 to 17. They weren't older than 17 years old. The guy behind the counter kept watching them. Then somebody came from behind the counter, started following him around. So I'm peeping the game. Then they got up to the counter. One of the young men was like, "Hey man, why y'all following us? Why y'all acting like this?" Dude, like, "We ain't trying to steal nothing." So boom, argument ensued. The guy from behind the counter was straight up arguing with these guys. I don't know what made me do it. Say, "Hey man, hey, y'all chill." Told the young man, "Hey, listen to me. Hey man, y'all chill." Told the dude at the counter, "I'm buying all their stuff. Whatever they got, I'm buying it." Don't even told them to go outside. And they did it. This kind of stuff you got to do. And when it's time to intervene, if you can in situations like that, because when I left out of the store, one of the guys like, "Man, we about to come back and get him." I'm like, "I already know, fam. Just go home, enjoy your candy." It was like stupid stuff like Skittles and chips too. It wasn't even nothing big, but that situation could have escalated to so much more because stereotyping in the gas station by the gas station employee, and then the young guys feel violated. Brand, listen, if you feel violated, don't even patronize their store. Go somewhere else. That's why I was telling them outside. So at the end of the day, none of this shit is for real worth.
It's like we're living in a very like everybody wants to retaliate.
Yeah, we do.
Everybody wants to retaliate, and people gotta learn to be at peace when things just don't go their way. Like, it's one thing to have courage and stand up, but you gotta know what's worth standing up for.
Not no Chinese food. Shit. Yeah, I'm trying to live, man. You can have this damn orange chicken. I'm trying to go home. I got my son in the car. You know, man, I gotta go, brother. You do too. Your girlfriend in the car. Get your orange chicken. I'm gonna get my sesame chicken, and we're gonna get the hell on up out of here. That's what they should have been thinking about, all right? But anyway, all that being said, I'm gonna get into WWID, and let's do it.
Let her upgrade you. What would India do?
Oh, WWID. What would India do? Kick it.
My friend denied sex to his wife because she is unemployed and not responsible. My friend's wife recently told me that she needs to share with someone that despite 4 years of marriage, her husband denies her sex and gives her various reasons like he doesn't feel sexual, he wants her to first get employed, he wants her to manage the house properly, etc. I am not sure what advice I can offer in this case because it would probably be biased. As far as I know her, I am sure she isn't lying. She is self-aware and understands that she needs to get employed, but this is ruining her self-esteem. What should she do if her partner doesn't want to listen to her?
What you got? It's an audio broadcast.
Here you go. Here you go. Here you go.
I'm just reminding you what kind of broadcast it is. Okay.
It's a strange situation to be in because I'm just really surprised that he doesn't want to have sex because she's unemployed.
I'm not.
You're not?
No, not at all. Man,
this ain't yours.
Okay.
This ain't yours. Nobody asked you. Literally nobody asked you. Nobody fucking asked you.
I just told you people were crazy.
Maybe she should ask. First of all, okay, obviously she's in a type of marriage where he actually wants her to work. Like, maybe.
I'm just playing. Keep going. See, you're getting distracted. Go ahead, India.
You're about to have the I podcast.
That was a big
It's not going to be a she.
That was a bad.
It's not going to be a she in our podcast. It's going to be the I podcast.
On, India.
And he's going to get his ass on here and he's just going to talk to y'all. Y'all just going to listen to him talk about whatever he want to talk about since he likes to talk so much. Since you want to talk so bad,
Oh my God. Go ahead.
What is it about a woman not going to work that causes a man to not want to have sex with his wife?
It sounds like she's lacking ambition, and that's not turning anybody on. If I see you sitting around all day, the house is unkept, and you are obviously, this person seems like she's a stay-at-home wife by the sound of the letter, and the house is not clean. You're not making any effort to actively go out and pursue a job.
If she's a stay-at-home wife, why is she actively pursuing a job?
Well, obviously they must have something else to talk about.
Yeah, okay. So maybe she lost her job.
Okay.
Maybe she got laid off.
Okay.
We don't know that part of the story. Because if she was a stay-at-home wife, he wouldn't be expecting her to get a job in order for him to want to have sex with her.
Her lack of ambition is obviously turning him off. And I can imagine this. If you got laid off and all day now, all you doing is sitting around the house moping. I'm looking around the house and the house is unclean. Like everything is everywhere. And you're just sitting there doing nothing. I'm at work busting my ass and I'm still bringing home whatever funds it is to keep us afloat while you look for a job. I'm not saying your responsibility now is to clean the house, but that's the least you can do.
So what kind of job? It's like, does it matter what kind of job she gets? Like, should she just go and get any type of job so that? But and here's my thing. Let's flip the situation. And she was the one who was working.
Okay.
And he had lost his job.
Okay, I got the solution.
If she were denying him sex,
I got the solution. Let's go.
That would be a whole completely different issue.
Yeah, it would.
Because then I don't think you would be sitting here saying...
even more so. Broke boys, what Drake say? I don't want no broke boy. Yeah, listen, now. I would say that even more if it was him. If he's sitting around the house with no job, no ambition, moping because he doesn't have a job, and the house or anything is unkept, that's even worse for him. The grass not mowed. He's still paying somebody to cut the grass. He not taking out the trash piled up high.
He ain't paying nobody to do nothing because he ain't got no money coming in.
Well, he got the money coming in this situation. She don't. So all I'm saying is this. Either person will be turned off. We talked about this early on. We said now, at the age that I am now, if I was single, the thing that I would be looking for is a woman with some ambition. That would turn me on. That would get me going. Like knowing that this woman has a good job, is stable in her career, is trying to climb the ladder, is trying to be an entrepreneur. Something other than your looks. I need more now. And so we talked about earlier. So if he's turned off because of a lack of drive or a lack of ambition, then shit, it is what it is. She needs to pick it up a little bit. I'm not saying that she got to find a job today, but show improve. But I got the solution though.
What's the solution other than she needs to get a job?
Well, no, that ain't the solution because it said that the house is not clean, right? And stuff like she's not doing little stuff around the house while she's unemployed. That's not what it said.
It just said that she could be doing a better job of
doing
housekeeping or whatever
in the house, right?
Yeah.
So she's not doing a good job of upkeep in the house, and she obviously is horny. Why doesn't she clean the house naked? Just start cleaning the house naked. And if he comes in and he still don't try to do nothing with you, he's cheating on you. Trust me right now. If you clean the house naked, this man comes home from work, he see that booty bouncing around. When you sweep, the booty move from left to right, cheeks going everywhere. You been over with that dustpan and you do it kind of sexy. If he don't come behind you and get that wrinkle penny, leave him alone. He cheating on you.
That's horrible advice. I would not suggest cleaning
the house naked.
I would not suggest cleaning your house butt naked.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
So that dust and shit can get up your coochie.
Damn, you got the thing wide open like that? What kind of coochie you got?
If you're cleaning the house naked, it's literally just for show. You're not actually cleaning.
That's what I'm saying.
You're not actually cleaning anything if you're cleaning the house naked. Unless you just, I understand that some people like to be free and naked, but
you like to be free and naked.
Well, before we had kids.
Yeah, we got kids now. Ain't nothing. My girl be riding with a robe on, a straight jacket, and some socks. God bless. Can you wear anything else? A minute ago, you had that robe on.
So it's cold.
Anywhere this close to the gym than she does around the house nowadays. Show a little skin, it's okay. But anyway, the solution is
Bear.
No, I got a better solution. Hold on.
Bear.
I got a better solution.
What?
Solution is pull up LinkedIn on the computer. Just have LinkedIn pull it up on the computer so you can see it. Sit there naked and start applying for jobs. Once again, if he doesn't come in.
It doesn't matter. If he's mad at her and doesn't want to have sex with her, he's still not going to have sex with her.
If I'm mad at you and you get naked right now, we having sex.
That's not true. So what's the difference between me sitting there?
Get naked,
what is the difference between me sitting there and fake working on the computer naked and me just getting out of the shower in front of you naked? What is the difference? What's the difference? If
you get out of the shower in front of me naked and I'm mad at you, you're probably rushing to put your clothes on because we're both mad. If anybody's mad, it's going to be you first of all. Let's get that over. But you're going to be in a rush to get you. I know you. When you get out of the shower and you are like taking your time, you're in a good mood. But when you're mad, you're going to dry off inside of the shower. You're not going to get out of the shower and dry off.
I always dry off inside the shower.
Then you're going to start putting your clothes on, putting lotion on super fast.
Because I don't like the air. I don't like the chill.
So what are we talking about right now? If we're mad, and if I see you get out of the shower, And if I'm horny, I'm busting some cheeks down. Mad or not?
No, you're not, Beard. Nigga, are you forgetting that I know you? You just all talk right now. You're not. I've been around you butt naked before and you've been mad at me. You didn't touch me. Because you was mad at me.
We were mad at each other because I'm not, no means no.
No.
Well, I'm giving some good advice now.
If somebody mad enough, that's not going to help. Obviously, he either don't like you for real or he really wants you to get a job.
That's why I said.
I don't know. Like, that's it. He either ain't feeling you at all right now or he just really wants you to get a job and he finds it extremely unattractive that your ass don't have one.
There it is. I said the same thing.
I keep saying this, but before you get married, you need to talk about what type of life you want. Mm-hmm. You may not be with a man who is comfortable with you being a stay-at-home wife or a stay-at-home mom. Mm-hmm. You need to know these things before you say, I do. Okay?
And things can change too, though. Like, things can change. You may be the breadwinner and I may want to stay at home.
Yeah.
So you need to talk about that too. Like, about Indy, I think it's your turn. I'm sick. I don't feel like working. I think I need to work on my own thing. You want to get a job? And if you get met with some shit like this, you get somebody else. And then,
that's just a tone. Your tone. It was it was funny. I couldn't tell the seriousness of what you were just saying. But if that's what you wanted to do, then that's fine.
That tone was a lie. And you can tell when somebody's lying when they start doing stuff like this with their hand in their neck. They lying. Any girl that does like this, they lying. It's like a shake thing, a hand thing, and they neck, like a turtleneck. Tell the people they can find you, man. You didn't help this person out today. I did. Clean your house naked and then start applying for jobs naked. If he don't tap them cheeks then, he don't want you.
I just think I don't know. I'd be thinking the worst. He might be waxing somebody else's ass. I don't know.
No, man, he just mad at her.
Why he ain't saying that? Maybe she just doesn't understand the severity of what's going on in her house right now. Is it a lack of communication? Is it a lack of communication?
For sure.
Has he really broken down to her like, hey, I'm really bothered by the fact that your ass don't want to get a job.
He need to turn into the WWID commercial, dude. See Ryan sitting on your ass, not doing nothing, but you want to have sex. You want to have sex? Start applying for jobs. Come on down to WWID. You can get a job right now. And when you get that job, I'm going to bust that ass. But you need to get a job first. Get off your ass, girl. Come give me some ass. Get a job. WWID.com. Tell the people.
I've never heard that commercial.
You ain't never seen a WWID commercial?
I don't remember it to be like that much.
Don't worry about it. I'm going to show it to y'all because I know y'all talking about it right now. You've seen a WWID commercial before, man. I can't
remember
believe
it to be
you.
That much. But okay, what? I trust you.
No, I don't gotta trust me when I got a home.
Yeah, so tell the people where they can find you.
No, you go. That's your thing. I already said.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Hey, listen, we're going on vacation. We're going to still try to record a pod before we
because y'all don't know what we doing.
We gonna tell y'all this. We making some whoa, chill. Let me get to it. Go ahead. You be
go ahead. Tell you gonna say.
We got some important news to share with y'all coming soon. We have been busy as hell. It might not look like it. We've been stressed out. I've never been stressed out before, for real.
Yes,
probably 3 times in my life, I've been stressed out. Only 3. And the 3 of them have come since I've been older, like within the last couple of years. I've only been stressed out 3 times. Oh, maybe 4 when Blake got his circumcision again. That stressed me out. But other than that, I've been cool. We're going to share with y'all, hopefully, in the next... this episode, second episode, not that episode. In the next 4 episodes, in the next month, we're going to tell y'all, man.
But because we do have a lot going on and there are a lot of moving pieces right now, don't get mad at us if there isn't an episode next week.
Nah, it's gonna be an episode because we were supposed to record this episode yesterday, but you be too busy. So
that's exactly what I just said. That's exactly what I just said.
Watching TV and your life is passing you by. You keep procrastinating over and over.
Yes.
Well, maybe I'll go to school next year, maybe next semester. No, do it right now.
Do it right now.
Do it after work, or you can go before work. You can do whatever you need to do to graduate. Go talk to somebody right now.
Talk to him. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember that.
See what I'm saying? Go talk to somebody.
They need to do a Where Is He Now episode. I used to see those commercials all the time.
I wonder did he really go to DeVry? Because he was standing out front of the camera.
Probably not. It's like probably like Romeo in ICDC college.
See, it's another one.
ICDC.
She can go to ICD. She can get a trade, man. She can be a nail tech. Everybody estheticians. It's going to be in 4 episodes, I got a lot to talk about and a lot to unpack because a lot happened and I don't like one thing that happened and I'm going to talk about it. And if you hear when I talk about it, just know I love you, but I got to get you. Because you know. Tell them where they can find you.
It didn't read on
4
Instagram.
weeks. Give me 4 weeks. I'm going to get to it. You can find me at Be Love. Now, you know what I'm talking about. That hurt my feelings. You know how long it took me. I was stressed out. That stressed me out more than anything. Making that phone call. And then to have that phone call be exactly how I said it was going to go. People upset with me. Be Love 1911 on all social platforms. Follow She and Our Podcast. Leave us some messages, She and Our Podcast at gmail.com. I didn't say it in the beginning, but I'm going to say it at the end if you made it this far. Hit us up on YouTube. You know what to do. Like, subscribe, follow, share. I'm about to upload a whole lot of videos on Instagram, so let's get it over there. You feel me? But in the meantime, in between time, it's been real. It's been fun. I'm out.